श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुश्रुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वतीं व्यासं तपो जयमुदीरयेत् नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चातदेशतारिणे हरि ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री कृष्ण परमात्मने नमः ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो नारायणाय हरि ओम
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I'm only thinking, that level 2 and all, how you were reciting, and now it's so amazing to hear. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna. Yes. So, yesterday, finally, what did we see? Giving up our Varnashrama duty is, that is equal to, it will lead to Varnashankara. And one more, we have to perform our duty without any ownership or without any proprietorship, we can call, and also without any desire for profit. Is it not? We have to do our karma. While doing the karma, we should not get attached to the profit or the karma pala. And also, we should not claim that we are the doer. Prakrite kriyamanani 3.27 we saw. We are not the doer. Then who is the doer? Gunega karmani sarvashaga. Those material modes make us do this work according to the modes which we have imbibed. So what we have to do to elevate to the next level, we have to transcend ourselves from one guna to another. So Krishna will beautifully explain in chapter number 14, 16 and 17. 3 chapters he has totally dedicated only for these gunas. See that one, yesterday since we had breakout room, we could not discuss leaving the ownership or proprietorship. Beautiful example Srila Prabhupada has given. That is a bank manager or the cashier counting the cash. Not only counting, while counting, even if they have crores of money, they will not think it belongs to me. They will be totally detached. And in a day, only withdrawal, no deposit at all. They will not be morose. And in a day, only deposits, no withdrawal. They will not feel so happy, ecstatic, isn't it? All these things will not happen because they know this money anyway does not belong to me. So, like that, this also, this too shall pass, whether it is sukha or dukkha. We have seen, we have to be equipoised. So many verses we saw. Sukha dukkha same kritva labha labho jaya jayo we saw. And what is it? Yasvindriyani manasa. Yeah, aste manasa smaran. There also we saw. Whether it is dukkha. Yeah, it will come in 34. Have we done 34? Hare Krishna? No, I
Mataji,
think.
the last verse you did yesterday was 27.
27. After that, 27 day before we
Mataji.
did Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah, 24 day before we did. Prakriti Kriya
Mataji,
Mama.
yesterday we only finished it
27.
until 27, Mataji.
Yeah, 27, Mataji. That
Oh,
was last.
really? That means after that we didn't do any verse yesterday.
We went to the
Okay.
Mataji,
breakout room.
yesterday we did breakout room.
Okay,
Mataji,
okay.
you repeated, no, day before yesterday, you said day
Okay,
before.
Prabhu, no problem, no problem. Today's verses are very interesting. We'll finish fast. So, 28th verse. Tattva vittu mahabhago kunakarma vibhagayoho guna guneshu vartante iti matva na sajyate. So, yeah, this is what we just now discussed. What is it? All what we do is nothing but the three modes of material nature. Who can read the translation? Hare Krishna, go
Hare
ahead
Krishna,
first.
Mataji. Shall I read?
Yeah, please, go ahead,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. One who is in the knowledge of absolute truth, O mighty arm, does not engage himself in the senses and sense gratification, knowing well the differences between work in devotion and work for fruitful results.
Haribol. This
Hare
word tattvavit is very, very, very important. Underline that word.
Krishna.
Tattvavit. Tattva means what? Absolute truth. Vid means what? To know. So one who knows that is what we say, no? That what is it? Prashnena sevaya. Upateshanti te jnanam jnani tattva darshinah. Who are the jnanis? Our spiritual masters are
Tadvidhi
there.
pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya.
Yes.
Upadeshyante
Hare
jnanam
Krishna,
jnanati
Mataji.
prashna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Tattvavid, the purport, some Prabhupada written Tattvavid means also who knows differentiation between Brahmeti, Parmaeti, Bhagavaneti, who can clearly understand.
That will come at the later stage, Prabhu.
No,
That
this
is,
whole slow in coming in 24th sloka, Mataji.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that we have discussed. But in this, that is Bhagavan realization, Prabhu. The absolute truth is
Yeah,
realized in three levels.
three
First
levels.
level is
Yeah,
Brahman
yeah.
realization. Second level is Paramatma realization. Third level is Bhagavan realization. Okay. But here the importance is given to transcending the gunas. So the person who knows the absolute truth, they will definitely know that they have to transcend the gunas. That one is Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Shaptate. That is realization of the absolute truth. Okay. This is transcendation of absolute truth. How to overcome the gunas in understanding the absolute truth. So that is sense gratification. Those people who know the absolute truth, who are the absolute truth people? Atma Tattva. We saw no, that in one verse, beautiful verse, 17th verse, you see. Yesvat Maratariteva. Oh, that is where there we saw Atmaratihi. Who is the Atmarati? Atma Rama. One who take pleasure in the self. So these people, one who takes pleasure in the self, they know very well that I am not the doer, the gunas are the doer. So what is important, they know very, very well that we have to transcend these three levels of guna. Sattva guna to, tamo guna to rajoguna, rajoguna to sattva guna. Okay, so that is, and here also as Prabhuji said, you see the realization is given at the last end of the purport, you see. Srimad Bhagavatam says, one who knows the absolute truth in three different levels, the features, namely Brahman, Paramatma, and Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are known as the Tattvavid, for he knows also his own factual position. This is very important. What is our own factual position with the Supreme? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, you know, all of you know.
Hare
Jive
Krishna,
Swarupa
Hare
Hai
Krishna,
Krishnere
Mataji.
Nityadas.
Hari Bol. So
Hare
our
Krishna.
original position is Dasa,
Nityara Krishna
Nitya
Das.
Dasa. So Dasanu 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 Dasa. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. So Prakrite Guna Sammudha Sajjante Guna Karmasu Tana Krishnam Vido Mandan Krit Sanna Vinna Vichalete. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Translation.
Krishna Mataji, I'll read. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bewildered by the modes of material nature, the ignorant fully engage themselves in material activities and become attached. But the wise should not unsettle them, although these duties are inferior to the performer's lack of knowledge.
Hare Krishna. So here he talks about the Mandabuddhi. Kali Yuga, we have the Mandabuddhi, correct? Lack of knowledge. In the previous verse, it was said about the ignorance. They do not know. Here we are talking about people who have less knowledge. Who are the people who do not approach the Lord? There are 4 type of people who do not approach the Lord.
Mamam duskriti no mudha naradama
Prabattante naradama.
Continue,
Correct.
Mataji.
Prapadante naradama. Mayaya apagrita. Asuram bhavamashitaha. So namam dushkritino. Mudha naradama. Asuram bhavamashita. And namam dushkritino. Mudha. Mayaya apagrita. These people. To illusion. Correct? These people do not approach the Lord. So one who approaches the Lord, Artho, Jignasu,
Artharthi,
So, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani.
Jnani. Then the
Hare
Lord
Krishna.
says, out of these 4, Jnanis are the best. Because like Sanat Kumaras, they were Jnanis and they become devotees the moment. That verse is also very beautiful verse. And you know, like when the Sanat Kumara smell that Tulasi fragrance and they become devotee. Wonderful verse that is. Okay. So now here we see, what is that? Yeah, wise people do not, that is why the difference between Manda and wise. That is why I refer these 2 verses. One who is wise, they will not unsettle with the lower level of guna. They will keep on striving, try to transcend them from the lower modes of material nature to the higher mode of material nature. Okay, here only the cashier example will come in the 30th verse. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya siddhatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo. Underline these 2 words. Nirashi nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigatajwaraha. Vigatajwaraha means of people who are very lazy, lethargic. So in these 3 verses, it is talked about prana alpa yuga sabhyaha manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya hipadritaha. 4. Manda, sumanda, very dull-headed. Manda bhagyo, unlucky people, and hipadritaha, distressed people. These people cannot transcend the modes. So, yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Mataji, anybody?
Krishna,
Therefore,
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
hmm.
Therefore, O Arjuna, surrendering all your work unto me with full knowledge of me, without desire for profit, with no claim to proprietorship, and free from lethargy, fights.
Fight. So Krishna is saying,
Hare Krishna.
you are not fighting for yourself. You are in the Kshatriya, that he told in the second. But here what he is saying, Nishkama karma. Don't get Nirashir and Nishkama. Nirashir means what? Expecting result. Expecting profit means what? Expecting result. Nirashir. Asha means what do we say? Asha is hope. Nirashir, without any hope. I am doing this work, I will get lot of benefit with this. No, without that hope. Second one, nirmama. Mama means I. Nirmama, without the ownership. So we are not the doer, we are not the enjoyer. Got it? Profit we should not enjoy. Nirashir. We should not think we are the good owner, we are doing it. So this we have earlier also discussed, correct? Karma yogi means ownership. Karma Yogi claims ownership. Now you complete all of you. Jnana Yogi claims Jnanis.
Controllership, Mataji. Control.
Controllership. And the yogis claim?
Enjoyership.
Enjoyership. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Yes. So without claiming ownership, because it is karma yoga, Krishna is saying, see how we can remember very easy. Karmis keep on doing, and they think everything belongs to me, and we try to exhaust the nature. So they think I am the owner, nobody can stop me. I can own 10 cars, I can own 5 houses. Nobody can stop me. So that means they claim ownership. Jnanis came, I am the most intelligent person in this world. Nobody can compete me. Nobody can overcome in my knowledge. I am the super most intelligent. So that is why they feel all other people are controlled. They should be working under them, not above him or equal to him. So that is controllership. And yogis get the siddhis when they are in the samadhi. They will byproduct of samadhi is siddhi. And the devotees will not give importance to siddhi. They will like Prabhupada. There's a small story I want to finish, but I am not able to control myself. Prabhupada was waiting for a boat in the Ganga river, bank of river Ganga. In that Mayapur, we have to cross and go. So one big, yogi, so-called yogi came, and he asked Prabhupada, from morning to now, so much time you have been sitting here for what? He said, I am waiting for the boatman. It was a foggy day, so boatman did not come. Prabhupada said, I am waiting for the boat, and what did the yogi do, He said, you see now, I have got, he got the siddhi. So without the boatman's help, I can cross this river. So he walked on river Ganga and he reached the other side. And he came back to tease Prabhupada. He came, walking. You see, I crossed this river without anybody's dependency. So I was independent. So Prabhupada sarcastically asked him, oh, he said, that is very nice. Okay. Just you tell me, how long did you practice to, get this kala, to this expertise? So he said, yeah, I have been doing this yoga. I have been doing this, like pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. And I sit in samadhi for so many hours. And thus I got it. So many years I have practiced. It's not like that. 1 or 2 days you can practice and get it. That time, boatman came. Prabhupada took out 2 rupees. Prabhupada's time it was 2 rupees. Prabhupada gave the 2 rupees and he said, see, I just spent 2 rupees. You spent your whole life in getting this kala to cross this river. I just spent 2 rupees. With the 2 rupees, I'm able to cross this.
Haribol.
Prabhupada is amazing, So wonderful he is. See, he has been helping fallen souls like us how to cross this ocean. So for him, it's okay. So we should not claim ownership. It is me, I am doing. That is why Krishna keeps on hammering. Here also he is saying, in 7th verse, he will again say, Balam balavatam chagam kamaraja vivarjidam. See, be mindful. I am your bal. I am your strength. Don't think you have got this strength on your own, hard work, hardship, or on your own. What do we call that? There is a particular word I'm not getting. In Hindi, we say balboote par. Apne balboote par.
Self-made word. Is it self-made?
Self-made. One more word is there, ma'am. Mataji.
Own strength, Mataji. Own strength. By enduring with your own strength. So here, Bhokta Bharta is both are me.
On my own strength, on my own strength, I have got
Bharta,
it.
enjoyer
Correct.
and
so Krishna is telling there, Balam Balavatam Chakam. You cannot even move. In Tamil, we say Avanindri Anuvumasayadu. Without his mercy, not a single grass we can move. Or an atom we can move, correct? So without his sanction, we cannot move an atom. So this is what, whenever we are able to do something, today we completed our task and come, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Oh Krishna, without your mercy, I would not have completed this task. So this tells us that, actually in Nectar of Devotion also, one example comes, like 3 kind of people. One, somebody sees 500 rupee note on the road. They leave it. Oh, this is not mine. This does not belong to me. He leaves it there only and goes. Another person crosses that way. He sees the 500 rupee note. He sees anybody seeing or not, nobody is seeing. He takes it and puts it into his pocket. He thinks that it is his own. Okay, now I have got it. It is my 500 rupee. Another person comes. He sees that 500 rupees. He tries to find out with the people, who all went past by this way. So if he is able to find out the owner, he wants to give it. Actually, he's trying his level best to give it to the owner. That means he does not claim any ownership. Okay, so that is what here. Yeah, nectar of instruction. Yes, Prabhu. The 5th verse, I think. So here ownership we are talking about. In ignorance, 3 kind of people. One totally namam dushkritino, that variety. All 4 kind of people we saw, that variety. He will leave it on the road and go. Another, yes, they will take it and nobody sees. They put it, they claim ownership. Without doing anything for that 500 rupees, they claim ownership. But then another person come who is supposed to be a devotee. Find out, at least he tries to find out. Okay, if not, he will give it to Krishna. He will go to temple, he will offer it to Krishna. He will buy some prasadam, he will make some, distribute prasadam to as many devotees as possible. Or buy small books, book marathon, buy books for 500 rupees and distribute it to people. Okay, Hare Krishna, nice verse it is. Okay, that is where the cashier example comes. Prabhupada writes in the last few lines of the first paragraph. He said Nirashir. Nirashir means what? One has to act on the order of master. And he should not expect any fruitive action. Cashier may count millions of dollars from his employer, but he does not claim any, even a cent for himself. Okay? Hare Krishna. Next verse. Ye me matam idam nityam anatishtanti manavaham Shraddhavanto Anusuyavanto Mutyante Tepi Karma Bihi. Underline the word. Shraddhavanto Anusuyavanto. Extremely important. We all know Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Faith. Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya. Correct? Shraddhavanto and Anusuyavanto. Anusuyave. Arjuna was Anusuya. In many verses, this word comes. Anusuya. Oh, Arjuna, you are Anusuya. That is why I am telling. Anusuya here does not mean that name, no? Anusuya, Atri Muni, what is it? Anusuya, who became? In Ramayana. Who is she?
She was cursed to become a rock, isn't it?
That
Hari
is Ahalya, na Mataji.
Ahalya, but
Ahalya.
I think Ahalya,
Ahalya Mataji, who was Rishi's wife.
Gautama Muni
wife
and
was
Anusuya.
Ah.
She is born to Gautama Muni and Anusuya. Okay? Born. Ahalya was born to Gautama Muni and Anusuya. Yes, correct. Here, so that means what? Where were we? Yeah, Shraddhavan. The faith. You again one very important Krishna. Okay, 2 minutes I will tell. For Shraddha. Very nice story. You might not have heard, I suppose. See, when Ram had to cross the Sarovar, you all know he stayed with Guha one day. Correct? And then he had to now cross. So before he was about to cross, Guha next day morning, Guga is calling one of his boatmen. So take Ram and Sita and Lakshman. So his name is Kevat. So Kevat comes there. And Kevat is very sad. He does not want to take them, it seems. Then Ram asks, what happened? You don't want to take us. He said, it is not like that. I want to take you. But oh, my dear master, what happens? Your that what do you call that feet, lotus feet, though it is so soft, it converts even the stone into a stree. As it is, I am my wife at home. You will step on to my boat. Strongest stone also becomes a stree when your lotus feet you step on. My boat is already soft. So my boat will become a stree. Where will I take her? My wife will throw me out of the house. And as it is, 2 rupees, 3, 4 rupees we earn in crossing this Sarovar, for the people. And one more lady at home, one more stree at home. How will I lead my life? We are earning bread, hand to mouth, bread and butter. So please, no, I am very scared. If you step on my boat, it will become a stree. And then Ram said, okay, then what do you want? No, 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 only one small favor I want, that's all. You all three sit here, I will just, wash your feet. And once I wash your feet, all the dust in your feet will go away. Then it will not, like, because Bhakta Pada Duliyara, Bhakta Pada Jale, Bhakta Uchishta Avasheshta. And that is a remnants, right? So Teen Mahabalu makes one devotee. So he actually gave it, though he was totally, we can't use the word illiterate for them. They were not got to any college or any school, and he got the permission from Lord Ram to wash his feet. He nicely washed their feet and full Charanamritam he drank. How nicely you see, and even we won't get that knowledge because he had that faith. And he told Ram, when your lotus feet, the dust on your lotus feet converted a stone into a stree, my boat will become 100% a stree. That kind of faith, And also, of course, he wanted to, and Lord asked, after going to the next, what do you want? He did not ask for anything. What did he say? See, like I helped you cross this river, I want you to help me to cross this ocean. How can Ram say no? He got that mercy without, like so much faith and without endeavoring, he got Ram's mercy. How Ram said, yeah, I will come back during that time, that time also I will come in your boat, only you be available for me. And he just looked at Sita Maya. Sita Maya took one ring and gave it to him. He did not accept. No, I will not accept this. If I accept this, you will not help me cross this material ocean. So I want you to help me to cross this material ocean. I don't want any material benefit. These stories are so wonderful, correct? Shraddhavanto, Anusuyavanto. No, they are not envious, okay? Hare Krishna. Kevat. You just remember, Kevat, okay? Then 32. ये त्वेतम् अभ्यसूयन्तां नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतं सर्वज्ञानविमूढातास् विद्धि नष्टान चेतसः. Translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. But those who out of envy disregard these teachings and do not follow them regularly are to be considered bereft of all knowledge, befooled, and ruined in their endeavors for perfection. Hare Krishna.
So that means out of envy. Non-enviousness is a very, very important quality. Arjuna had this quality. That is why Krishna selected Arjuna for Bhagavad Gita. Actually, we will do one thing, if possible only, for if somebody not possible, okay, what we used to do in level 2 and all, no, alphabetical order wise we used to come, so that there is no delay. So we will, next verse we will start with Arnakshasa Chaitanya Das Prabhu, then Biju Prabhu. Divya Mataji, if it is possible, you can unmute. Otherwise, next we will go to Prasanna Chitta Prabhu, then Sanju Mataji, Vamshidhar Prabhu, Monika Mataji. In this order, it is mine. Oh, why it is Monika Mataji is at the end because she is not connected to audio. Otherwise, it is in alphabetical order. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. See, bereft of knowledge also sometime. Here it is no, these people are to be considered as bereft of all knowledge, be fooled and be ruined. One quality leads to 3 fall downs. That is the envy. If someone is enviousness, they will not be in the right knowledge. What is the knowledge we are talking about here? Spiritual knowledge. So they will be bereft of spiritual knowledge. So easily they will be fooled. Whatever perfection they have got also will be ruined. Okay? Yes. Next. Sadrisham cheshtate swasyaha prakriti jnana vanapi prakritim yanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature. For everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. What can repression accomplish?
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, in the purport last from below 5-6 lines you leave. Therefore, without being Krishna consciousness. Can you read that,
Yes, ma'am.
Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Therefore, without being fully in Krishna consciousness, one should not give up his occupational duties. No one should suddenly give up his prescribed duties and become a so called yogi or transcendentalist artificially. It is better to be situated in one's position and to try to attain Krishna consciousness under the superior training. Thus, one may be freed from the clutches of Krishna's Maya.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol. You remember the question what Arjuna asked him? The first question. Jayasi chet karmanaste. Correct? Jayati chet karmanaste. Mata buddhir. Janardana. Oh Janardana. What? You please tell. First you told, why do you want me to engage me in this ghastly war? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work. So he is talking about here fruitive work. What is fruitive work? One's swadharma, occupational duties. So Krishna is telling, once you become an expert in your own swadharma, in your own occupational duty, then you can give it up. Till that time, you should not give it up. Okay, that is why that Bhagavatam verse visa tektva swadharma charanambujam garer bhajan pakvot patetato yatim yatrakvam babatra abhuta mushyakim kim kovarta apto bhajatam swadharmatah. What was that? Even if you means we say no, breaking their head, everyone is engaged in their varnashrama dharma duty without remembering Krishna. What is the use for that? Instead, it's a kovartha apta bhajatam swadharmataka. By doing this kind of swadharma activity, what is the use? Without remembering Krishna. Instead, even if you do not do your swadharma, yesterday we saw parental duty, etc. We discussed the example of sannyasi and all. Even if you do not do your swadharma, but you work for Krishna, he will elevate you. Ultimate objective is that only. Okay, so everyone, if so many children ask, no, Mataji, we should adapt, we should come into Krishna consciousness or go to college and study. Well, Prabhupada always will tell, you have to do your duty first, then Swadharma, then then in the sense, keeping Krishna in the center. He does not say, no, do only that. Never. Do it for the pleasure of Krishna. Samsiddhir haritoshanam. Don't claim ownership. Don't claim doership. Why are you able to do? Because of the three modes of material nature, guna. Okay? Hare Krishna. Indriyasyendrayarte ragadvesho, very important verse this is. Ragadvesho vyavasthitau tayorna vasham agachet khasya paripantitau. Translation, Biju Prabhu. There are principles.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhagavad Gita. These are principles to regulate attachment and aversion pertaining to the senses and their objects. One should not come under the control of such attachment and aversion because they are stumbling blocks on the path of self-realization.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. See, why we have talked about equality many times. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Labha, Labha. In the second chapter, 2-3 verses we have seen. Even in the third chapter also somewhere it has come. This is main. Raga Dvesha. See, if you are attached to your result, karma pala, when it gives a positive result, what will happen? Hare Krishna. When we get a positive result, our greed will go up.
Hare Krishna. He will
Greed will go
overly jump, Mataji. He will overly
No, see,
enjoy.
greed. Three things. Three things you remember. Lust, greed, and anger. Okay? Lust, greed, anger. In the further verses it is said, Trividam narakashyedam dvaram atmanamastadaga. There are 3 gates to hell. What are those 3 gates? Lust,
Raga,
anger,
Dvesa, and Moha.
and greed.
Greed, Moha, greed.
Okay, so when we will have lust, the soul's nature is to desire. So lust will be there because initially Jivera Swarupagoya Krishna and Nitya Dasa, there we had this love for service. But this world is perverted. So when we came down to this material world, what happened? The love became
Love
lust.
converted into lust. Yes.
So the attachment to the material things are known as lust, attachment to the spiritual things are known as love. Okay, so when this lust is satiated, satisfied, we are so happy with our lust. Wow, I achieved this. What will happen? It will lead to greed. More and more and more. Dil mange more. Okay, but at the same time, when the lust is not satisfied, it will lead to greed. Sorry. It will lead to anger. Lust is satisfied, it will lead to greed. Dissatisfied lust will lead to anger. Small example. I think Radheshyam Prabhu's lecture, I have heard this. And see, husband and wife went out, they brought lot of, ice cream, one full box. So they bought and they kept it in the fridge. Okay, husband went for a walk. It's somewhat summer. That's why they brought ice cream. He went for a walk, and from walk he came out fully sweating and things like that. In his mind, the lust to eat the ice cream is there. It's there. How much I'm feeling hot? I'll go home and eat the ice cream. He came home. He opened the fridge. The ice cream is not there. What will happen? What will happen?
He will yell
Come,
scream.
Mataji, Raga.
There will be a Mahabharata war at home. Is it not? Which he will say, I threw it. That's the end of it. And he will burst out like anything. Wife is trying to tell me, no, doctor has told you not to eat. I told you in the shop itself, you were not listening to me. You were very damn adamant. And tomorrow you will fall sick. So if it is there, you will eat. I threw it. Will he listen to that? Definitely not. Greed. Okay. Another case. She did not throw it. She thought somehow I'll convince him. Only one scoop I will give him. Then I will somehow convince. She gave one scoop. Wow, it was so mouth-watering. He's enjoying more. As I told Dilmange, more. He finishes more than half of the thing. That's what happens now. So satiated let's lead to greed. More. Unsatiated, dissatisfied let's leads to anger. Okay, so these three things, raga, dvesha, where they are enemies. Raga is attachment, dvesha is aversion. I like him, I don't like him, I like this, I don't like this. These are very beautifully it is written. What are they? Stumbling blocks on the path of self-realization. This person I like, this person I don't like. In office also, this work I like, this work I don't like. You all remember the story, three Matajis? Three Matajis, when one Mataji had attachment to the work also and the fruit also. Another Mataji attachment only to the work. She did not go and ask everybody how was the Gulam Jamun. Next Mataji, no attachment to the work, no attachment. He asked, Prabhuji, whichever work you give. Prabhuji told, for 3 days the toilet is stinking, Mataji. Mataji will happily go and do and will not come in. Prabhuji, did you check the toilet? How is it look? Is it shining, Prabhuji? She will not ask. Okay? Detached with both. Okay? These verses are, I'm telling you, amazing verses. Yes, next one. This verse, 35th verse, please underline. This is one more verse, second verse, which Krishna has repeated in 2 places. What is another verse Krishna has repeated? Hare Krishna. Exactly in the middle he has told. I gave you hint. Exactly in the middle. Means what? 9th chapter, the last verse, 34th verse. What is it? Manmanabhava madbhakto madhyajimam
Namaskuru.
Yes, Prabhu. Go ahead. Mame vaishyasi yuktvaivam atmanam matparayanaha. What is the last verse he has told? 18.64, near 5.5. He has told the same verse. Manmanabhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. There it is not Mame vaishyasi. There is Manmanabhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuru mamye vaishyasi yuktvaivam Atma, here it is Yuktvaivam. There it is Hare Krishna, 18th chapter, verse number, I think, 55. Manmanabhava madbhakto, who knows?
1 second. 55.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Manmana.
Oh, not 55. No, not 55, 65. 65.
It is 65.
Manmanabhava
65.
madbhakto madhyaji ma
Madhyaji
namaskuru
Namaskuru Mame
mame
Vaishya
vaishyasi satyam
Satyam
te.
Te
Hmm.
Pratigyana Priyo Asmi
Priyo
Me.
asmi.
Pratigane priyosime.
Priyo
You
asmi.
all remember, you all are dear to me. Oh, yeah, the Krishna doesn't have any friend. Samagam sarva bhuteshu na me dvesho na asti priyaha. In the 9th chapter again he says, nobody is very dear to me, nobody is enemy to me. Yet, how much ever they endeavor, accordingly I will reciprocate. Okay, so remember, in the middle and at the end, Krishna has told Manmana Madbhakto verse twice. Same way, 18.47. 18.47 and this verse 35, both are same. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaga Paradharmo Swanishitam. So first line is same in both. Then the second line differs. Swadharme Nidanam Shreya Paradharmo Bhayavagaga. So Krishna has told twice times means we know. So Manmanabhava Madbhakto is the most secret knowledge. 9th chapter, the most secret knowledge. At the end, Krishna gave us the most secret knowledge. How you can come to me? Manmana, always remember me, always pay obeisances to me. Correct? So here also he is saying Swadharma and Parodharma. Very, very important. Swadharma, Varnashrama Dharma. Parodharma, transcendental duty. So we have two duties. One is for our body, one is for our soul. We forget that. For body though we do so much. We do yoga, we do pranayam, we go to parlor, so many things we do for the body. For the soul, we don't even hear Bhagavatam inquisitively with focus. Ek vyavasayatmika buddhi. That is the food for the soul. That is the nourishment to the soul. Sankirtan. So, this is what. Okay, Hare Krishna. Translation next. Who is next? Yes, Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Prabhu.
Prescribed duties, even though faultily, then another's duties perfectly. Destruction in the course of performing one's own duty is better than engaging in another's duties, for to follow another's path is dangerous.
Now you
Hare Krishna.
understand, Brahmana means they should only do Pattanam. If they have been doing this, there will not be this much chaos in the society. In colleges and all, you go, I'm not degrading any all, gratitude to Krishna who has given us the Varnashrama. College and all, college not only there, many places you see this reservation. And what happens? Most of the cases we hear, even after getting admission in so-called big medical college and engineering college, 4 years are over, 5 years are over, 6 years are over. No, they are not able to succeed. At least that seat, if it had gone to someone else, they would have done wonders to the country. Is it not? So that is why whichever guna we are, we have to do that duty. Brahmana, Satoguna. Yes, Prabhu.
If some Shudra has that desire to elevate to upper level, I mean, once
Yeah,
you get
just now we read, no, Prabhuji. In the verse last, Prabhuji just now read previous verse, 33. What did he say? Therefore, without being fully in Krishna consciousness, one should not give up his occupational duty. So become my devotee. Do akarma. Do work for me. Then you give up that occupational duty. Get me, Prabhuji? Did I answer your question?
yes.
Okay, so Krishna is saying, don't give it up. All of a sudden, next sentence is that only. No one should suddenly give up the prescribed duties and become so-called yogi or transcendentalist artificially. Okay, so we have learnt many a times. A Shudra also equally can become a Vaishnava as a Brahmana. Vidyavinaya Sampanne, Brahmane Vihastini, Brahmana, elephant, cow, Brahmana, Shudra, whoever it is, they all can become Vaishnava. That can happen only in Krishna consciousness. So all the credit goes to only Srila Prabhupada. He has given us this, Krishna consciousness. Anybody can become a Vaishnava, irrespective of their birth. Okay, Prabhuji, is that fine? Hare Krishna. So where are we? I totally
Yes,
forgot.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hari Hari Bol. Yes. So we are in, I think, 3.4. 40 we have to know. Sorry.
3.36 we have to do now.
Okay. All of you sit straight. Very, very, very important verses are coming. Okay? Arjuna is asking a wonderful question for us people. What is that question? See, Atakena Prayuktoyam Papam Charati Purushaka. Anichinnapi Vashneyam Baladiva Niyojitaga. Wonderful it is. Arjuna Uvacha Atakena Prayuktoyam Papam Charati Purushaka. Anichinnapi Vashneya Baladiva Niyojitaga. Hare Krishna. Who is going to read? Next.
Maunika Mataji, Manjula Mataji, anyone?
Manjula Mataji, next Maunika Mataji. Hare Krishna, go ahead Mataji. Hari Bol. Arjuna said, yes, Mataji, go. Sanju Mataji, go ahead.
Arjuna said, O descendant of Varshni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force?
Hare Krishna. You all agree with this? How many times we will tell to ourselves, I am not supposed to do this. This is not a rightful, lawful act. But somebody is pushing from behind. Somebody will make us do that. Many a times what happen, I'm not again against any means. Many a times devotees go out of station. Many things they are not able to follow this rules and four regulative principles. What happened? Something will tell, when a person feels so hungry, they don't see because their hunger takes a front seat. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say. So, papam charati purushaha. Oh Krishna, what is that one thing? Even if I do not want to, okay Mataji, thank you. So, even if I do not want to do any papa, any sinful activity, somebody is pushing me from inside. I am not able to control myself. So, what is that one thing, Krishna? This next verse, please, by heart. कामे श्री भगवान उवाच कामयेष क्रोधयेष रजोगुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येनमिहं वैरिणम्. Yes, Purport. Hare Krishna. Sorry, not Purport. Translation.
I think it's me, I think Mataji.
Rohini Mataji, you finish, then Vanshida Prabhu. Yes.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjuna, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. So Buddha came so many years before. I remember in school and all we used to by heart that the basic reason for dukkha, what is it? Unhappiness is desire. Basic, this like that we used to read by heart. Right? Buddha has told that time, basic reason is for desire. So that is, what is it? Kama, lust. Okay? Kama yesha, krodha yesha. Just now we saw, when the kama, lust is not satisfied, it is converted into anger, wrath. What do? We don't know. We'll end up doing papam charati purushaha. Every living being lands up in doing papa karma. Okay, and we will finish the verses, then we will come back to purport if time permits, because these all are wonderful verses. Let us finish the verse today. Next one. Dhumrena, that one, 38th. Yeah. This also, very, very nice verse. Dhumrena vriyate bhagnir darsho malena cha yatolbenavrito garba tata tene tamavritam. See, who is going to read this?
Hare
Translation.
Krishna Mataji, I'm reading. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As fire is covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as the embryo is covered by the womb, The living entity is similarly covered by different degrees of this lust.
Hare Krishna. So we are talking about degrees of lust. What did we see? We have to overcome this lust. We have to convert this lust into love. That means we have to start loving Krishna's service, is it not? How can we do it? In different things, different percentage. You see, we all go out of station. Okay, that time what happened? Maybe 1 year you went for unfortunately somewhere. After 1 year, when you come, you see all the mirror, the window, etc., everything. You try to clean it, right? Lot of dust is there. You need to put in lot of effort to clean it. Is it not? Correct? And similarly, that see, you are what do you call that? That olden days people used to have that koela, the coal and the wood, firewood. They used to do that, and gas, instead of gas, fire they used to ignite by light and matchstick and either coal, or they used to use with that dry wood. Correct? So if the wood is very dry, okay, with a little effort, the fire will come. If the same wood is not dry, if it is wet, how much effort we need to put? Yes or no? So that means similarly here, the lust in human being can be very easily ignited. We don't have to do any effort. Already the burnt koila, it is there, the fire is there in the coal. Just you have to fan little bit, fire will come. Get my point? So what are the examples here it is given, you see. First one is the smoke covered by the fire. In the fire already smoke is coming. With little effort, you fan it, fire will automatically come. Second, the mirror covered by dust. Little more effort you have to put. But for an embryo in the mother's womb, mothers only will know. Nobody can imagine. A mother who has gone through a childbirth, they only will know how much difficult for the baby inside the womb to come out, to break opening that embryo. The baby has to struggle and struggle and struggle. Bhagavatam says that time, before that only, when the soul is inside the womb only, they think, oh, this place is not a place to live. So it's a filthy place. All the stool and urine, how much struggle I have to go through. So I will not what? Forget you, my dear Krishna. I will remember you and I want to come back to you. I don't want to see any other womb. Karmana daiva netrena jantur striyoga garbhataga. Jantur, the living entities. Karmana daiva netrena. According to the previous karma, they enter into the womb of a stree. Correct? Yes or no? Which stree means here what? If you are done, if we have to take a lion's body, Krishna will put the womb. I am Bija Pratap Pita. He puts in the form of, that's a very, very wonderful verse. I forgot the verse number. That's how these living entities come by the bindu, semen of the man. It comes into the women's body, and then they take this body and come out. Exactly correct. How much they struggle, So that is what is given. So in the very, very difficult lust is, percentage of lust is very high in plants. It is very, very high in plant. For the plant to evolve, to become a human, lot many evolution it will have to take place. That who decides? Krishna only decides. But the next one is beast and birds. Beast and birds, it is not. Prabhupada says, even a dog or anybody having pet also, keep your pet near you and then you chant. There is a chance for the pet to become a human being. So the percentage of lust is comparatively less compared to plant. It is less in a animal body, beast and birds. And it is high, very, very less. That means easily a human being can be ignited with Krishna consciousness. You understand the analogy? human body, if you have taken Durlabha Manusha Janmam, beautiful Kirtan is there, you know. To get this body, human body, is very, 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 very rare. Once we have got this body, what is our endeavor should be? In this human life itself, we have to cross this material essence. Because in this, the percentage of lust compared to the other things is very, very less. Dog and pigeon and all, they don't know. We all know that. That is what is that verse? Chaitanya Charitamrita. Beautiful verses there, no? That eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Okay, I will remember that, I'll tell you. Okay, Hare Krishna. So in this verse it is given, since you all have taken human birth, the last 4 line you see, therefore the human form of life is a chance for the living entity to escape the entanglement of material nature. Okay, in the human form of life, one can conquer the enemy lust by cultivating Krishna consciousness under the able guidance of our acharyas. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, next verse. What is the time? No, we have time. Ooh, that verse will trouble me now. Very nice, wonderful verse that is. Animals also. What is the difference between animals and us? Anybody remembers?
Consciousness.
So we have
Hare
consciousness.
Krishna.
No, Prabhu. Okay, I'll forget. Automatically, Krishna will give the memory. Yes. Vritam jnanam etena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha. Translation. That's the way. After Vamshidhar Prabhu, your turn. After Rohini Mataji. Sanju Mataji already read.
I read, Mataji. I think Biju Prabhu should read.
Prabhuji, I am not read. I am supposed to
Vamshidhar Prabhu,
after
read.
Rohini Mataji, I have
Yes,
to read.
Prabhu, read.
Hare Krishna. Thus the wise living entity, pure consciousness, become covered by his eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which burn like fire.
So, a wise living entity who is in Krishna consciousness, he only becomes what? Covered by eternal enemy in the form of lust, who is not. Wise living, pure Krishna conscious. Thus, the wise living entity is. Acha, okay. It is not, we are not talking about the living entity. It is talking about the pure consciousness. Okay. When it is covered, the consciousness is covered with the lust. Then what happens? It burns like a fire. Samsara davan and a little loka. What is that? That is samsara davan and it is compared to the forest fire. Yes or no? Forest fire, nobody goes there and matches, strike a matchbox and put the fire into that. Automatically the forest fire comes. How it is destroyed? How it is put off? A forest
One
fire,
tree
how is
rubs
it
to
put off?
another tree.
Yes,
One tree
Prabhu.
rubs to another tree and fire.
Yeah, that is how it emerges. How it is put off?
By rain, Mataji. Rain.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Yeah, sometimes, some days or months before in California, near California, we might have read it, correct? A very, very
Yes,
huge. It was burning for, almost a month, more than a month like that. So, unless and until the mercy, Krishna's mercy comes like rain, our desire cannot be satisfied. Got it? So the lust keeps burning and burning and burning on its own. One lust to another, another lust to another lust to another. It keeps on burning. How it will be put off? Only with the mercy of Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindaam. We sing, no? Samsara Davanathlila. So only Guru can put off this under the shelter of a Guru. That is why every day early morning we sing this Guru Ashtakam, Hare Krishna. Nobody else can do it. Even if Krishna wants to do it, he will not do. He will not do. I did not say he cannot do. He gets it done by his representative, our spiritual master. Okay? Hare Krishna. Indriyani manobuddhi the nishtatanumuchyate etairvimoha yatyeshaha jnanam avritta dekhinam. Avritta means covering. Wherever avrittam word you see, it is covering. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. Once again we can go. Yes. Anakshak Chaitanya Das Prabhu. Next turn we are coming.
Hare Krishna.
The
The
senses.
translation by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting places of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him.
That is why we call it as ignorance. Ignorance is nothing but the covering of that lust, the real knowledge of the living entity, and bewilders him. Through the lust only we all are falling down. Okay, so intelligence, in the middle one word is there, one sentence, please underline that. Intelligence is the immediate next door neighbor of the spirit soul.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
if once it is in the from below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, seventh line. Intelligence is the immediate next door neighbor of the spirit soul. Lusty intelligence influences the spirit soul to acquire the false ego and identify it as a matter. Okay, so for that what? Self-realization is important. So as long as the intelligence thinks that the soul is matter, the soul is not a living entity, what will happen? Lust will be there. Because the intelligence has covered the soul and thinking, I am the doer. I am the doer is the result of what? Lust. We keep on acquiring more and more and more. Then what happens? Obviously, the lust is not satisfied. Okay, but the intelligence which controls, the intelligence which feeds the soul, false ego, not soul, sorry. The intelligence which tells the false ego, hey, this is a false ego, the real ego is the I, which is the soul. They will not have any desire. Only desire. Another beautiful verse, Bhagavatam verse is there. This Atmarama verse only. Atmaramascha munayo nirgranta apyurukrame agaitikin kurvanti bhaktim ittam bhuta gunoharihi. See, Atmaramas also will have desire. Mataji, Atmarama means self-realized souls. How will they have desire? Yeah, Krishna says, Ahaitukim kurvantim bhakti. They can have this only one desire. What is that one desire? I want to do Ahaituki bhakti. What is Ahaituki bhakti? Unmotivated.
Unmotivated, uninterrupted,
Agaitukim apratikata. Correct, Prabhu. So unmotivated bhakti, that is okay. Krishna says, to serve Krishna, that desire can be there even in a Atmarama. Okay? That is why. See, savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhaktir adokshaje. Agaitukim apratigata. Ye Atma suprasidati. The Atma which wants to serve the Lord without any motivation and without any interruption. He is the most happiest soul. Hare Krishna. Okay? We didn't finish it. Is okay. Only one verse is there. Correct? We'll finish it off. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstaptatmaman atma.
3.41.
Yes, Mataji.
41, Mataji.
Supposed to
41.
read 41.
41.
sloka.
Okay, then 3 verses are there. Tasmat mindriyana yadav niyamya paratarshaba papmanam prajahichenam jnanam vijnana nashanam jnanam vijnanam nashanam. This is the effect of bhakti. The output of what? Output of controlling our senses and lust. Therefore, O Arjuna, best of Bharata, in the very beginning, if you curb this great symbol of sin, lust, by regulating the senses and slay this destroyer of knowledge and self-realization. See, I think we may not be able to do justice. I will tell slowly only. Let us not hurry up and rush. Okay. So here, the lust, keep on one after the other, one after, see that, one, who is that, one chaprasi, what do you call, the workman in a bank, he thinks, I don't even have a cycle. You see, the clerk has got cycle. So he is desiring for cycle. The Lord sanctions a desire, right? He got the cycle. Then what happens? He sees the next level. So scooter, then motorcycle, then car. He also got it. Finally, he got somehow the promotion and he got the car. He is coming home back. What happened? Traffic signal. Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. Okay? You will be only on the road. You will spend less time at home. You will spend more time on the road. So now he is thinking, why did I desire for a car? Had I got that either the cycle or on my what? My own feet, I would have reached home long back. Get my point? That is what. If we curb the desire in the beginning, that is what. Who will help us to curb the desire? Association. Only devotees will help us to destroy this sense. Lust. Once you lust object, what is that? Tanmatra, we call it as. Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, first five material nature, then Karmendriya, then Jnanendriya, then the Tanmatra, sense objects. Sense objects attract the senses. Correct? Smell, somebody is going, liquor shop is there. The smell attracts them. They go, that's it. They fall down. So that means what? The senses are slaves to the sense objects. And the mind is a slave to the senses. Whatever the senses says, mind is not able to control. So the mind, what do you call that? Karmendriya, feet, drags him to the liquor shop. Mind is not able to control him. He goes to the liquor shop. Okay, after going there also, one small thing tells him it's not good for health. What is that? Intelligence. That is why we say the intelligence should be controlling, sending the soul, that what? False ego will be destroyed. Correct? But here what happens? The mind is telling the intelligence, oh, keep quiet. Tab dekha jayega. So let me kavo pivo, ash karo. What will happen? So mind is not able to control the intelligence. Rather, our intelligence should be in a position to control mind. Automatically, mind will be in a position to control the senses. Senses will not be attracted by the sense objects. So, which is easy? Coming from making the intelligence stronger and stronger and stronger by feeding the intelligence, Krishna Katha in association is easier, or controlling the external object. No one should put any poster. No liquor shop should be there in this world. Liquor shop is there. That is why my senses are attracted. Which is easy?
Control.
Hearing Krishna Katha in association. Correct? Yeah. So if you do that, intelligence will become stronger than mind. Mind will become stronger than the senses. Senses cannot be attracted by the sense objects. Okay? Hare Krishna. Okay.
The star example, Mataji, you told that it is directly telling to me, I feel, because today only I went and booked.
Prabhuji, whenever great, our gurus and all take classes, we tell them the same thing. Today's class was only designed for me only. It looks like, because we all are, Prabhuji, we all are in the path. We are endeavoring. That itself is great, Prabhuji. Prabhupada will show the path. We have to have that. Shraddha Vayanto, Anusuyanto. Just now we studied, correct? With that strong faith has to be there. Okay, Shraddha has to be converted into Nishtha. Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivarti, then Nishtha. This Anartha Nivarti is very, very difficult. But, very strong stumbling blocks in our devotion. If we are able to do that, what is Anartha Nivarti? Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. Eradicate right from the root, from our heart. That is difficult. Once we do that, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti and all very easy to cross. Okay? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I would have completed, but I felt, very important verse I didn't want to. But anyway, 4th chapter we will start on Monday. That is Krishna's mercy. But today's verses you remember. Atakena prayokta ham papam charati purushaga. Anichinna pivarshneya baladiva niyojitaga. Arjuna is asking, who is pushing me? to do this papa karma. That is what is very important. Then comes three things. Kamayesha, Krodayesha, Rajoguna Samudbhava. This Kama and Krodha, they come from Rajoguna. So what is our duty? To transcend from Rajoguna to Sattva Guna. Once we try and transcend, how to do Mataji? Level 1, level 2, 14 chapters, 16 chapters, 17 chapters we have studied. Still we will study. Correct? It's our journey. It's not our destination. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpata rube sa kripa sindhu bhayeva cha patitanam pavane pyo